Have you ever stopped to think about why certain men seem to attract women so effortlessly, while others keep struggling no matter what they try? What if I told you there's one core truth about women that, once a man truly understands it, changes everything? So much so that he can't really lose in dating or in building meaningful relationships. This isn't about gimmicks, manipulation, or cheesy pickup lines. It goes deeper than that. It's psychological, and it's so simple that most men completely miss it. Women are complex, yes, but at their core, they are human beings with emotions, desires, and needs that aren't actually complicated when you truly understand them. The first thing every man needs to realize is that women respond to authenticity. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how physically strong you are, or how funny you might be. If you're not real, if you're not genuinely yourself, it won't work. Women have a sharp instinct for detecting inauthentic behavior. They can sense when you're pretending, when you're putting on an act to impress them, and they naturally pull away from that. Ironically, trying too hard to become what you think a woman wants often ends up pushing her away. But when you're comfortable in your own skin, when you truly believe in who you are and what you stand for, that naturally draws women in. This isn't about arrogance, it's not self-awareness and self-respect. Authenticity is attractive because it signals stability, honesty, and inner security, qualities women genuinely look for in a partner. Another key thing men need to understand is the importance of listening. Women appreciate men who listen, but not in the superficial way many assume. Listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about understanding emotions, context, and the deeper meaning behind what's being said. When a woman shares her thoughts, feelings, or experiences, she's usually looking for empathy, validation, and connection, not solutions. A lot of men make the mistake of jumping in with advice or trying to fix things right away. Even if it comes from good intentions, it often has the opposite effect. Instead, practice active listening. Show that you understand, respond thoughtfully, ask meaningful questions, and demonstrate that you genuinely care. This kind of attention is rare, and it makes a woman feel valued, understood, and safe. And that sense of safety is essential because women are wired to seek emotional security just as much as physical security. Women tend to notice energy more than words. They are highly intuitive and can quickly pick up on your mood, your intentions, and your overall presence. If you come across as anxious, insecure, or desperate, it signals weakness. But if you project calmness, confidence, and positivity, it signals strength. This doesn't mean faking confidence. It means working on yourself so that confidence becomes natural. Emotional control is a game changer. A man who can manage his emotions, stay composed under pressure, and face challenges with calmness is extremely attractive. Women are drawn to men who can act as a steady anchor during difficult times, not those who are easily shaken or unpredictable. Understanding attraction itself is crucial. Women are drawn to traits, not just actions. In other words, they are more influenced by who you are than by what you do for them. Kindness is attractive, but not if it's done with the expectation of getting something in return. Ambition is appealing, but not when it's driven purely by the need to prove something to others. Women can sense your internal state. They can feel whether your behavior comes from genuine character or hidden motives. Developing strong traits, confidence, kindness, humor, emotional intelligence, and integrity is far more important than any external gesture. Women also respond strongly to purpose. A man who has a clear mission, vision, or direction in life is far more attractive than one who is lost or reactive. Purpose communicates value and direction. It shows that you are in control of your life and moving forward. It suggests that you can offer stability, inspiration, and excitement. Women want to feel part of something meaningful. They want to share life with someone who is progressing, not drifting aimlessly. Purpose also strengthens confidence. When you know where you're going and why, you stop seeking constant validation, and that independence is incredibly attractive. Humor is another powerful tool that many men underestimate. Women are drawn to men who can make them laugh, but it's not just about telling jokes. It's about timing, intelligence, and relatability. A man who can laugh at himself, handle awkward moments smoothly, and bring lightness into situations shows that he is comfortable and adaptable. But humor has to be natural. Forced jokes or trying too hard to be funny often come across as insecurity. Respect is absolutely essential. Respect her time, her boundaries, her opinions, and her individuality. Women are very observant when it comes to how a man treats others. When you show genuine respect, it builds trust. When you dismiss or belittle, it breaks connection. Respect is the foundation of both attraction and intimacy. Without it, nothing else truly matters. Emotional intimacy is another critical piece. Women desire emotional connection just as much as physical closeness. This doesn't mean oversharing or becoming needy. It means being present, open, and willing to share parts of yourself while also giving her the space to do the same. Emotional intimacy builds trust, loyalty, and deeper attraction, far beyond what surface-level gestures can achieve. Women are also drawn to men who are not afraid of challenge. This doesn't mean aggression, but rather having convictions, setting boundaries, and fully living life. Men who constantly try to please everyone or avoid conflict tend to be less attractive than those who stand firm in their values. Courage, principles, and backbone earn respect. Perfection, on the other hand, is a myth. Many men believe they need to be flawless to attract women, but in reality, vulnerability is far more powerful. Being open about your fears, acknowledging mistakes, and expressing emotions appropriately shows authenticity and strength. It signals that you are secure enough to be real. Women aren't searching for perfect men, they're looking for genuine ones they can trust. Women enjoy unpredictability, but not inconsistency. They appreciate spontaneity, excitement, and a sense of adventure, but they also need reliability. The combination of excitement and stability is incredibly attractive. Be someone who can surprise her and bring energy into life, while also being dependable when it truly matters. Communication plays a huge role in attraction. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Tone, timing, body language, and listening all shape how your message is received. Communicate with clarity, kindness, and intention. Avoid manipulative tactics or mind games. They might work briefly, but they damage trust and long-term attraction. Self-improvement is non-negotiable. Men who continuously grow, evolve, and challenge themselves naturally attract high-quality partners. Physical fitness, knowledge, skills, emotional maturity, and social awareness all contribute to attraction. Women are naturally drawn to men who show growth because it reflects resilience and capability. Independence is another key trait. Women are attracted to men who have their own lives, hobbies, passions, and social circles. Dependence is unattractive, but interdependence is powerful. When a man is independent, he brings value into a woman's life instead of relying on her to create it. Timing and patience are often overlooked. Women don't always test men with words, but through consistency, patience, and behavior. Rushing things, applying pressure, or appearing needy quickly kills attraction. A man who understands when to move forward, when to step back, and when to be patient is far more effective than one who acts impulsively. Women do respond to admiration and validation, but it has to be real. Genuine, specific compliments are powerful. Empty flattery or constant praise feels shallow. When you appreciate her character, values, and uniqueness, she feels truly seen, which strengthens both attraction and trust. Boundaries are absolutely crucial. Women respect men who have clear limits because it reflects self-respect and confidence. A man who can't say no or enforce boundaries often loses respect. Strong boundaries create clarity and make relationships healthier and more attractive. Physical presence goes beyond looks. The way you carry yourself, your posture, eye contact, and overall presence communicates confidence and energy. Women pick up on these signals subconsciously, often more than your words. Learning to move with calm confidence and awareness greatly enhances attraction. Emotional resilience is a hidden advantage. Life brings challenges, and women are drawn to men who can handle adversity with strength and composure. Constant complaining or breaking under pressure weakens attraction, while facing difficulties with perspective and courage strengthens it. Generosity also matters, but not just in terms of money. Being generous with your time, attention, and empathy is powerful. Giving without expecting something in return reflects abundance and strong character, qualities that naturally attract women. At the core of everything is self-knowledge. A man who understands himself, his strengths, weaknesses, desires, and purpose approaches relationships with clarity and confidence.
This level of awareness is incredibly attractive because it reflects depth, stability, and authenticity. Once a man truly understands that women respond to authenticity, emotional intelligence, purpose, humor, respect, boundaries, communication, and self-mastery, everything changes. He stops relying on tricks and starts building genuine connections. He attracts better partners and experiences deeper relationships built on trust and respect. There's no more guessing, no more playing games, no more frustration. With this understanding, a man naturally knows how to act, respond, and connect in a way that feels effortless and real. If you want to reach that point, it starts with you. Focus on becoming authentic. Build your purpose, strengthen your emotional intelligence, set boundaries, improve your presence, listen more than you speak,